This week on the Weekly Rap, my boy Ricky Ricardo, Rich West on the Weekly Rap. Stay tuned. It's a good one. Yo. Welcome to the Weekly Rap. You know what it is. It's your boy Young Swayzee coming to you with the Weekly Rap. This is number 5, niggas. We own it. We keeping it moving. Shouts out to Stu for always being up, ready, willing to work with the boy. Today we got a special guest, Frat House representative, my man, Richie Bang Bang, Ricky Ricardo. My nigga, Rich West. What's good, man? Welcome to the Weekly Rap, man.
What's up with you, bro?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. How you?
I'm good, man. I appreciate the love, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for coming through. So, before we get started with all the in-depth stuff, man, you know, I got to cover all bases. Let the world know, man. Tell the world, Rich West, how you got started in this game, man. Let everybody know.
I tell you what, first of all, let me put the spotlight on you for a minute, man. You know, you out here doing your thing with the Weekly Rap, man.
Trying.
Hey, you got Twitter popping, Facebook popping, you know.
It's Frat Mania, man. I appreciate y'all guys.
How you get started, bro? Like, what's up with you?
Man, we'll have a Swayzee Weekly Rap, man. I ain't gonna take the spotlight off you, man. It is your week, man. This is your time to shine. Everybody already know about Rich West, so I let them get the background on you. They'll find out about me. They see me out here, but we gonna talk about you today, man. So, like I said, let everybody know, Rich West, how you got started in this game.
Well, man, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a fan of the music, man. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was getting linked up with niggas that was as passionate about the music as I was, like TG, Stu, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, Pure, Marty McFly, Jinx, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying? Just, I love, you know, when my shit come on and I see niggas getting hype and, you know what I'm saying, chicks shaking their ass, you know what I'm saying? That's a win for me and my team, you know what I'm saying? Frat all day.
Frat all day,
you know,
man.
I always been a fan of the music, man, you know what I'm saying? I go hard for it. You know?
Okay. So, you know, we had DJ Game back on maybe week 2, and he was talking about, you know, when he first got in the game, he came up and met you, you know what I'm saying? It kind of threw me off because, you know, I'm like, what, Rich? I would have never thought that would be the person that, you know, DJ Game would have first bumped into. So, tell everybody what the meeting was like when he first came down from the Bronx and stuff.
Man, I known that cat for a minute, man, you know what I'm saying? He just, we linked up, you know, we was probably maybe about 12, 13, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even younger than that, you know what I'm saying? We both had a common interest in the music, you know what I'm saying? We used to just, you know, bebops on the corner, spit our little rhymes, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just get it in any way we could, you know what I'm saying? Make little beats and shit, just, you know what I'm saying? Just linked up like that, you know. We was young cats, but we still had that hunger right then. You know, you can already tell. You know, big things was ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man. I mean, DJ Gang, you know who it is. That you know, DJ Gang Could Not Eat video featuring my man Rich West and my man Kush, better known as Pure Doc out here, man. Y'all check that out. That's still on YouTube, man. And so you said, you know, you was always a fan of the music, a product of your environment. I would suggest, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I escape most of the time. And, you know, you hooked up with DJ Gang, so I'm pretty sure you was around, you know, like he said, and Stu said, and Trill said, Frat House, Supreme Team, DP, you know, Ground Zero, all of those people, man. But, you know, you was always kind of like the guy behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? You really wasn't out there. We'll see you at the shows, and you'll be getting crunk for us. Me and you out there just throwing the hands up, doing our thing, supporting our people. But let the world know who or what brought you to the forefront to be the Frat House representative that you are today, spitting all that craziness out there, man.
Well, you know, the Frat, man, it's ultra talented MCs in Frat. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got Price, T, Marty McFly. You know, list goes on. So you know, I couldn't just come out like this is what I'm gonna do. This, you know what I'm saying? I had to not wait my turn, but I had to, you know, ease my way in there. You know what I'm saying? And you know. Once I eased my way in there, you know, sky was the limit for me and Frat House. But you know, it is what it is with that because you know they was already established. You know, they had a name, a brand, a group, and you know, for a minute, you kind of just had to wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? And just pretty much that's it. Just wait your turn and let what's gonna happen happen.
So you was paying your dues, doing what most people do. Little niggas out there, man. Little niggas out there. Listen to this man right now. And I'm calling you a little nigga not because I'm trying to downplay you, but when you acting like a little nigga, you get called a little nigga. That's grown man stuff. You know what I'm saying? He came into something and he said he had to pay his dues. And niggas don't give credit like that, man. And that's some real talk right there. So, you know, with waiting your turn, the turn finally came up. What was the first chance that you had, and who brought you in to get on that first track that you had the chance to do?
It had to be Bells and Kush. You know, we was in the lab over at DP spot, and they had some this beat, and I was like, yo, I gotta get on that beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no, it's not an option for me. Y'all can't tell me no. I'm getting on this beat. And you know, me and Price, we end up slaughtering that beat. You know what I mean? That was probably the first joint I ever really got on, and you know, the sky was the limit from that. It was uphill from that.
Okay, so you said it was uphill from there, but everybody know you, Rich West, as you know, the smooth talker, big wheel riding, haircut every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying, type nigga? It's early over here. I keep it real with you. It's early out here, fresh in the mud. You know what I'm saying? I had to get dressed up for the show. That's how he regularly rock. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know you as a smooth guy, man, not too crunk. I mean, you know, you get hyped with your boys, but you know, just out on the streets, you know, on Facebook, you just do your regular thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you, man, get on those tracks and get so explosive, man? I mean, it's like, God, what you say? I'm a monster. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really get on there, man. And you know, I was excited about this weekly rap because, you know, me and you are so much alike with the crunkness.
Oh, yeah.
So how you get so riled up and change out of this, you know, reserve shell of Rich West and become Richie Bang Bang? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody know that booth is something serious. You know what I'm saying? When you get in that booth, you know, you either it's I ain't trying to sound cliche, but you gotta go hard or you go home. You know what I mean? Like, that booth either gonna make a monster out of you or it's not. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that. And that booth, you know, it's something serious. So you just gotta do your thing when you in the booth. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You know, you don't be reserved in the booth. You know what I mean? You gotta go hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is with that. You know, you just gotta do your thing.
So you just go in there and try to say, I'm gonna be the best on this.
You gotta go in there and transform.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You already know.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask every frat house member that come through, man. When is this frat house EP dropping? When can we start hearing some noise about it? When is it gonna be on the streets, man? We need to know about that right now.
You know, it's coming soon. You know, we don't got no specific date, but you know, when it's gonna drop, you definitely gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? The ground might shake.
Oh,
drop. You know,
that earthquake.
You know, it is coming soon. Like, you know, within, you know, definitely soon. But you know, we don't have no date for it right now. But you know, it's coming.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be retarded.
Is it gonna be crazy?
It's gonna be retarded.
Y'all done gave all this push to it. We can't be let down, man. We're gonna be out the chain.
Oh, we're gonna set the summer on fire with this one.
I hear you. Summertime. Getting close. We gonna break them down, man. We still got a couple of more members to go through. We gonna break it down before we get there. I gonna know the date. Okay, so you know, the whole frat house crew, all of y'all is in this midst of this frat mania, man. I mean, it's going crazy. It's out here. Everybody's going bananas. Freddy's coming back. Stu.
Look out for the friends, baby. They're coming.
So, you know, the frat mania is going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about you, 800 plus views on your pose, on your Could Not Eat video, and talking about the Could Not Eat video. That is what started that whole frat mania. You know, it came in culmination thanks to with my weekly rap, but that kind of kicked off everything, you know what I'm saying? So, how did that song come together and that video? How did it come together to be such a great kickoff point, and with the point that y'all said, this is where we're going to start it off?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I had linked up with Price, and you know, he pretty much was like, I got this beat, you know, the gang had bought, and, you know, I want you to listen to it. As soon as I heard that beat, I was like, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on that. The video is very, very creative video. Stu, he really did his thing. You know, he's a great mind when it comes to stuff like that. You know, it's just, you know, we just linked up and it came together, man. Shouts out the gang for that beat, because that beat is just nuts, you know, retarded. You know, and other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? it happened. I could not eat. It's a groundbreaking record in my opinion for F.R.A.T. So the beat was crazy. I keep saying that, but it's just that's what it did to me. So that's how that came about.
Okay, and so we all own this F.R.A.T mania and stuff, but before this F.R.A.T mania right here, y'all had a little wave beforehand.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that made a lot of static with that wave beforehand was your F.R.A.T, and then we moved like militant. You know what I'm saying? That was a hip hop and a frat house classic. I don't care what nobody say. It was done a while ago when y'all first started getting y'all wave in, and it still rock today, man. You know what I'm saying? So being so new to this game and to frat house, man, how did how does it feel to get that shine for that song right there? It's a classic, man. That's you, Rich West. That's you.
I think it's us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made that song. It wasn't F.R.A.T niggas and I move like a militant. It was F.R.A.T niggas and we move like militants. Like, that was my whole mind frame writing the song.
Yeah.
Like, just I want to put that anthem for my people, for my F.R.A.T niggas. And if you affiliated with F.R.A.T, that song was for you. You know what I'm saying? If you support F.R.A.T, that song was for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never about me. You know what I'm saying? It was always about F.R.A.T. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just the mind frame. That's how I wanted to attack that record. And it came out good, man. We definitely got a lot of love off that record. You know what I'm saying? We still getting love to this day off that record. And I love it. I love the love. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I made that record for my niggas, and and there's plenty more to come. You know what I'm saying? So,
nigga, that sounds hot. That sounds hot.
Shouts out to Bells for that beat, man. That beat was stupid.
Was that a Kill Bill? Was that a Kill Bill
sample? Kill Bill sample. Everybody knows Bell's a monster on them beats.
Bells is a monster, man. But hey, Rich West, man, thank you for coming through. This your time to get your shine on. Let the world know what's good with Rich West. Get your shout outs, man. Let them know what's going on with you.
First of all, man, shout out to all my F.R.A.T niggas. Gang, Stu, Trill, McFly, Kush, Bells. You know what I mean? Shout out to Swayzee. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who support F.R.A.T, man, you know what I'm saying? Big ups, you know what I'm saying? We will not disappoint y'all, I promise. This EP is dropping, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just, shout out to everybody who got love for F.R.A.T, you know what I'm saying? You know who you are. So.
There you go. Man, Rich West came through with a real good interview, man. I definitely appreciate you coming through. Remember, people out there, you could be an Indian, always become a chief. Prime example right here, man. I ain't trying to play my man out, but he did what he was supposed to do. He learned his road, and he came up, now he here. Classics on the drop. So I'm gonna give my shouts out, man. Shouts to my mom. Her birthday was Sunday, so happy 50th birthday to Leah. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Frat House. I got my man Stu Bang. I got Trill Gates in the building. We all here, man. Rich West is here. Shouts out to my fam, my bro LA, my cousin Cuzzo, Love, PBS. Shouts to all of y'all, man. This is the weekly rap. We'll see y'all next week, man. It's up in the air right now, but we'll have something rolling for you, man. But we'll get it going. It's out of here, man. The weekly rap, Rich West, your boy Swayzee. We'll holler at you, man. Peace out.